Hey guys, Jen here from Craft Penguin Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today we are planning the week of August 14th through the 20th in my Penny Pages B6 hybrid. We're doing the weekly, and we are going to use this kit that was a TPC Nation kit. And yeah, so let's jump right on in here. Date dots from my shop. I am kind of in the weeds of working on a lot of things on over here. It is sale week coming up, but I also have some back-end website stuff that I'm doing. Mostly because it needs to be done, not necessarily because I want to deal with it. And I'll tell you, I've been having issues for a little while with one thing that I've been trying to update. The website keeps telling me it needs to be updated. And when I try to update it, it causes errors on the site. Everything like doesn't load well. Things just kind of, it becomes a big issue. And I don't want that being an issue for you guys trying to shop. Because let me tell you, if it's frustrating for me, it's frustrating for you. So, I went ahead and I reached out to my website host and was like, hey, every time I try to update this is what happens. You know, is there something I'm missing? Is there something I'm doing wrong that I need to fix? And they checked everything on their end. They were able to successfully get it to update. Everything seemed like it was doing fine until somebody tried to check out. And then when somebody tried to check out and they messaged me like saying it was freezing up. It was they weren't sure if it went through or not. And I'm like, okay. So I switched it back, and sure enough, they were able to check right back out after. So I did let them know. I said, hey, this is what happened. I had to switch it back. But they told me, they said everything on their end is running fine. Like all the resource limits are good and everything like that. So I'm not exceeding things that I'm not supposed to with my site, which is good. I'm all within limits. However, what that means is I need to optimize it. I need to optimize the website for speed so that way it can handle everything. That's where I'm losing my ever-loving mind, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a web developer. I don't have that skill in me. I don't use Shopify, so mine is not like preloaded and easy to deal with like Shopify. I use WordPress. It's a whole different creature. I have to actually like build the site myself from there. So it's a little bit more involved than Shopify. So which the more I'm using this and getting deeper and deeper, the more I understand why people pay the price they do for Shopify. Because it's, less hassle on their end. But I have chosen to deal with, the crazy on, I don't know why I decided to do it like this today and just like stick it all here and then move it. I usually put these down and then put it doesn't matter. And this one we'll use for the other page, but I will put that on the other page later because, you know, it's already been kind of filled in and yeah. But now, you know, I chose to, you know, save a little bit more money and do more of the stuff myself. And let's face it, I don't know coding. I don't know any of that stuff. So when I don't understand like a lot of the website speak that I'm having to try to figure out what all these terms are and things when I'm having to deal with. So it's a little stressful. So I'm trying to optimize the site for speed, give you guys a faster checkout experience, you know, things like that. Where the site will load better, it'll perform better, and handle the updates that are definitely needed for the site to continue to be, you know, successful and perform okay, and speed and just security, because, you know, with things as things update, you need to keep updating things for security and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to make sure everything is the way it needs to be, you know, so you guys have the best experience when shopping and all that. I'm definitely not doing it for my health, trust me. It's keeping me up right now at night because there's so much involved in this. But so I've been dealing with this, like actual head-on trying to deal with this for a couple of days now, more than like ever before, because I only talked to the host site, my site host, the other day, because I'm like, I'm over this. There's more notices popping up on my dashboard saying, you know, WordPress is going to be updating soon and it's going to require this to be, you know, further updated from what I already had it to. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I need to get this figured out before that date hits. So, and I still have some time, but I'm trying to figure it out now before that comes. And so I spent a lot of time yesterday working on what I thought was doing decent with optimizations and stuff. There's like, I guess, sites that you can use to test the speed of your website and all that, and get information to best help optimize. And yeah, let's just say it stunk. So I was doing some stuff, started seeing some improvement, great, was excited. Then I continued doing stuff, and then it dropped last night. I'm like, what on earth? I'm like, it was going well. What did I do that just suddenly made it worse? So now I'm at a crossroads as to what do I do, because everything that I've done apparently to this point has not been enough to really fix anything. And I've just been, this is the other one, right? Yeah. The colors are really close, so it's hard to, I should probably put more of these on my hand so I know where, you know, I'm actually at. Yeah, the thing is kind of dropped again, and I'm like, is it really doing anything? So in order to wipe it out, I'd have to kind of almost do a use the site backup to go back to where it was before and start all over. So I'm looking at potentially doing that after this. I decided to sit down to film because we've got a storm coming through. If you hear any of the thunder and stuff, that's, you know, it's why. We've got a thunderstorm happening right now. I don't want to start working on site restore And then, you know, something like the Power Go Out. I think this is the one I just used, yeah. And really screw things up. Yeah, we don't want that. So I am kind of wasting time. Not really wasting time, but I'm stalling on what I feel like is going to be the inevitable. I feel like the website speed increased a little bit, but the numbers are not showing that. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of, it's driving me crazy. It's actually, made me lose a little bit of sleep last night. Because I don't know what I'm doing, but I can't afford to pay somebody to do it for me because I know that would cost too much. More than I have right now to pay somebody to do it. So I'm trying to learn the things and figure it out as I go, and hopefully I don't break the website in the process. No, actually, the good thing is I do pay for daily website backups, so if I were to screw something up, I can restore it and we're good. So that's a good thing. But I am looking at using the restore now to undo all the things that I did yesterday that apparently didn't do a whole lot other than drive me crazy, and try again. Of course, I need these two. So that's where my life is at right now. I'm losing my mind over the website stuff, but it's okay. Right now everything's working. Everybody, you know, you can still shop, and that's all that really truly matters. Everything's secure. It's not like there's any issues in site security or anything like that. So rest assured that's not an issue, but I want to make sure everything's good for the long run with all the coming up updates. All right. And of course, if it's going to speed up the website, well then, yeah, I want it, because nobody likes a slow website. All right, let's see. We'll start with the usual Tuesday, Saturday, Plan With Me stuff. I'm going to put down here that it's going to be an A5 wide because I really still need to catch up on that planner. But it's sale weekend, so you know how that goes with time. I pulled these out because I really like them. I just do. And I played with them some in my planner. I think pretty much all of these, the teals and the blues, will work in this without an issue. So I played with some of these in this planner last week, and I really liked it. Actually, let's do this with these because I want to. Which blue? I don't think it matters. I think, like I said, I think they all will actually work just fine. Let's choose that one. There. Okay. Although, I do kind of want to use those for that too. Because I feel like it. I don't know, I love them. These are so much fun. These are my Doodle Grid square stickers. I have circle ones too. My voice has been kind of rocky the past week or so with me having a sinus infection that I'm working on getting over. It's just been kind of weird with my voice, so, you know, bear with me. I'm sorry. Well, I guess since I put that down, I may as well put these down. But, so, site stuff is what I've been working on, as well as obviously designing. I've got new stuff coming for the sale this weekend. I'm excited for. Of course, I've also already been adding new stuff all the time. I'm like, where's my stuff? It's right here. I've been adding stuff each week. Anyways, so lots of new things to the site, and I think for now I'm done retiring things. I think. I may be lying, but I don't know yet. For the time being. Once I start reformatting some more weekly kits, I will be deciding on which ones are going and which ones are staying. I think that's what I'm kind of waiting on now. Is my overall decision on what I'm retiring and what is going to remain, or what is going to be reformatted. Yeah. So as I reformat stuff, things will disappear from the shop too. Will be added to retiring. You know what I mean? Anyways. But yeah. So, needless to say, not a lot of exciting things happening around here. It's just a lot of back-end website stuff. And, you know, trying to feel better. Sinus infection's been kicking my butt. I'm not gonna lie. It's taken a lot of energy out of me. The prednisone, which I'm now done with, thankfully, that has always has some crazy side effects. Makes me kind of weak, which I deal with the energy lacking anyways, but when you get that, just, whew, it's terrible, you guys. It's really terrible. So, you know, I've been fighting against that, trying to get things done and all kinds of things. So yesterday, I did kind of like, I'll call it a Monday motivation post. So that's what I posted yesterday with one of my new sticker die cuts. Today I've posted a lot. Okay, I say a lot. I've posted twice, but I still have the video, this one, to go up. So it will be 3 times before the day's out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Some days I get more ideas than others, and I just roll with it, and it'll be my luck tomorrow. I'll be like, draw a blank, and I should have waited on one of these posts for tomorrow, but whatever. It is what it is. So we're gonna, I guess we'll use this, because I did use, let's see, I did post this all 3 places. I posted a sneak peek of a kit I've been working on. It's almost done. I just have to finish like the smaller sizes. So like the daily, the weeks, vertical weeks, Hobonichi, Panichi, and Hobo Cousin. And I don't think I posted, I'll have to look. I don't know if I posted the other one on here too or not. It's wicked hot today. Or I should say it was, because it's storming now, so I'm assuming that the temperature is dropping a little bit. I'm assuming. And I was out doing my errands, you know, my allergy shots, and had to run into BJ's, and I gosh, words are hard. Let's use these, because why not? Ran into Walgreens for a couple of items that were on a good deal this week. So let's use these. This will probably be used as for two things. And maybe what I'll do is we'll double duty here. We'll put the little dots in here to kind of tell me that I have two things. We'll make it into like a checklist. Because Thursday I will have new releases, but it's also the day before the sale, so I will probably have a post reminding of all the sale information kind of thing, like the sale is tomorrow and whatever info is needed there, you know what I'm saying. Reminder about the sale. So let's see, told you, words are not my thing right now. I can't get my brain together because my brain is so stuck on the website and all the things going on, plus, you know, still trying to feel better. It's been a lot, you guys. So if I'm like losing my mind, it's because, if I seem like I'm losing my mind, it's because I probably am. Friday is sale day, so we have sale kickoff. I will be in the office working. What can I say? I do not know what else I will post that day other than the sale being live. I mean, I never know what I'm going to post half the time until it happens. Like today's posts, the only thing I had planned for today was this video. That was it. The others just kind of was like, oh, you know what? Why don't I do a sneak peek today? And then I came back from doing my errands, and as I was pulling in the driveway and I saw the temperature on my dashboard saying 102, I'm like, yeah, this just calls for a sticker. And it was, you know, my snowflake melting sticker. This one right here. I'm like, because that's exactly what it felt like. I was melting, because even in the air conditioner in the car, it's hot. It's just too hot. The AC doesn't keep up with it. And I walked into my house and I'm like, oh, I feel so good in here, because my house does feel amazing. And I am so grateful for good AC. All right, tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm posting yet. Like I said, could I have saved the sneak peek for tomorrow? Probably. Did I? No, because, yeah, I didn't think ahead. So, this will obviously be day 2 of the sale. This will be the last day of the sale. So let's see what we can do with that. I guess we're gonna have to split between third box and quarter box, which is fine. Let's do it like this. This will be for marking day 2 of the sale. And then let's use these for day 3. I should say last day. Because while it is day 3, it is also the last day of the sale. So, you know. And then Show Me Sunday and my spreads. And that should be about it. I don't think I have anything else, honestly. Unless, you know, I just suddenly think of something and decide to post it like I often do, so. But yeah. Not so much going on other than working and taking care of myself. I'm sorry, guys. This voice of mine is something else right now. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have left too, is not a whole lot here. I just have those 2 boxes, a couple of headers, a couple of boxes, which we may just move this over here because if I don't end up using it in here, I will most definitely use this in a daily spread. Most likely these 2 boxes will get pulled into a daily because I don't think I'm gonna, that's the wrong page. I don't think I'm gonna have anywhere that I'm gonna put it in here, clearly. I've filled this up quite a bit already. So, these will probably be used in a daily along with the headers. These 2 boxes could either be pulled in the daily or added on here. And I may save them for a daily and just pull in these if for whatever I come up with for tomorrow. So, there you go. That's it. I'm going to go wrestle with the website. Figure this thing out. I'm trying to do it while I'm designing too, so things can be running while I'm working. It works out that way, so wish me luck. I'm hoping, you know, the site will be optimized a little bit more before this weekend, so that way things will run smoother for you. That's my goal. I'm not doing it for my health. Trust me. I'm doing it to make your shopping experience better. Regardless, especially for mobile, because as far as I've seen, mobile is the slowest. So I definitely want to get that better for you guys. I don't always realize what that end of things looks like because I'm not on that end of it all the time. I'm on the back end site, not on the front end as much as you guys are. So, you know, never hesitate to let me know if something's not running right or things look wonky or whatever it is on the site, okay? All right, guys, I'm getting off of here. This is my spread for the week. I really like it. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all the things, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.